Hi traders, this is Cynthia of Day Trade Forex bringing you another introductory video to my new Easy Color Trend and Flat Advanced System. And today we had an FOMC economic report. It happened almost 6 hours ago. Here's your Forex Factory calendar headline that gives you the news events ahead of time, plus it'll give you a pop-up alert 5 minutes before to warn you. And this is the euro US dollar in the 30-minute chart, and it's showing the flatness before the FOMC, which is pretty normal. Anytime you have a major economic news event coming out, if it has to do with the US dollar or the euro zone, it goes very, very flat before the news event. And right here is where right before the news event started. And I just want to point out to you that if you're into news trading, which I absolutely love news trading because I can be in and out quicker with more pips that way, and as long as you know what the trend is beforehand and you keep your stop wide enough so you don't get whipsawed and stopped out ahead of time, and if you can see the trend direction before the news event, that's like gold in the bank for you. If we look at the different indicators for the advanced system, first of all, just like any of my new Easy Color Trend and Flat, you have the colored box, which is blue. So we know we're only interested in buy trades. I think the most important box are my trend boxes and my volatility boxes down here. The trend was pretty flat for several hours before the news event, but right about this time, you can see the RSI back here, 1 hour before the news event even started. The RSI turned aqua and started to turn up. It touched the 50 RSI line the 30 minutes before the news event happened, and so that's a very strong bullish indication of the price. Once this trend bar turned green, it was gray, and then which means flat, and this turned green, and everything in here was blue or green. Then before you decide to take the trade, you look down here at the MACD window, because this is the very important entry and exit window, and it shows you the trend. So you can see during this flat consolidation time hours before, back here the signal line had crossed up above the zero lines, and that was right about this time you had a buy alert right here. So you could have entered long right in here. That's a perfect buy entry. And even though the trend and the price action really was very flat without any volatility, the MACD stayed above the zero line all of this time until here it dipped down a little bit, and then 30 minutes before the news event, the MACD crossed up above the zero line. So by the time this 30-minute bar started, everything was good for a buy trade. Let's count how many pips to see what our reward was. There, where the magenta early reversal arrow showed up, that's 99, that's 100 pips. So this climbed up 100 pips. Your entry was right here on the minor key level, and it quickly went up 25 pips to the next minor key level, and then it went up another 25 pips to the major key level of 1.1700, and then pushed beyond that another 25 pips to another minor key level. And actually the price did touch this minor key level up here, and then the early reversal arrow showed up, and now the price is coming down. The blue buy box has changed to a sell magenta box, but it shows, this is the Fibonacci Retracement tool. It shows that we're actually in a retracement. So it means that for the euro, everything is very strong, and for the dollar is very weak. So we can expect the euro US dollar to keep climbing, and down here your multi-time frame says, the trend up is still very, very strong. So we're going into, this was the beginning of the Asian session right here at 5 p.m. Eastern, so this is all a non-trade time zone until sometime, maybe the Frankfurt session, but for sure the London session, this will get active again and more than likely push up to the upside again. So if you're at all into news trading, and the FOMC is really a volatile news event. Also, non-farm payroll on the first Friday of each month is a very volatile news event. However, in the Forex factory calendar, any red news event can really move the market. So if you know ahead of time, you can look for the early trend indication and get positioned early in your trade. This would have been a very early buy position, and this would have been your buy position right before the news event, and then you were very well rewarded. So if you're at all interested in news trading, you can see how the early trend signals, the MACD here, the trend bar, and especially the RSI. So all of these gave you an uptrend 30 minutes right around the time the news event was released, and you could have made some really nice quick money and been out of the trade by the time this magenta reversal arrow showed up. So see, now the trend is going to start going up again. The MACD signal line is flattening out, and if it crosses up above the zero line, if the RSI turns aqua again and is strong above the 50 line, and if the flat gray trend bars turn green again and everything is green and blue up in here, then that would be a nice entry to buy again. So thanks very much for watching. I think that if you're interested in news trading, this is a really wonderful system with early trend alert.